Before we get started with this video, I am hosting a stand and bang tournament for my subscribers. This will be an Xbox only tournament. I will be doing a PlayStation tournament after I finish the Xbox tournament. If you are interested, check in the description below. Now let's get into this video. So there are three main things that are the foundation of what you will need to do to become very effective at boxing in UFC 5. Number one, footwork. 4.5 stars is the minimum I would recommend for boxing. 2, stamina. You want to always have more stamina than your opponent, and there are different ways to ensure you are able to do that when you are boxing. And 3, your combinations. You have to know what to throw in certain situations, and you have to be comfortable with throwing them, because if you need to throw something to capitalize on what your opponent is doing and you don't know how to throw it, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Now, the best person to use as of right now to showcase all of the fundamentals of boxing is Israel Adesanya. No, he is not a boxer. No, he does not have lights out power. But as you see, his footwork is at a 98. His punch speed is a 96 and his punch power is a 94. So he does have hands. And also his cardio is a 96. So he covers all of the foundation things that you would need to be very effective at boxing. Footwork and cardio go hand in hand. You're basically doing both at the same time. So with footwork, you can move forwards, backwards, left, right. If you hold LB or L1 for PlayStation, you can lunge forward, lunge back, left, right. That's footwork. Now, what you are trying to do is bait your opponent into throwing. The reason as to why you are is to make them waste stamina. So every missed shot that you do, you lose an extra amount of stamina. Right now, I am Adesanya, that is on the right of the screen. I'm going to throw a hook and watch how low my stamina goes. Now I'm going to take a step back and throw the same shot and then look how far down my stamina goes. See how far it goes down just off of me missing compared to if I was just to do this the whole time? This is what having footwork does. You are moving around at all times. Right, left, back, go forward, back, go forward, back, circle around. Pretty much stay within the inside of the octagon. Don't go all the way back. Just stay within this circle. If you feel yourself backing up too much, you circle out. You circle out. Whichever way, you circle out. Don't go all the way back. Circle out. And if you have to, stand your ground and throw. And then circle out. Throw something, circle out. You're just never just sitting right in front of them and then trading back and forth the whole time. You go in and out. Throw something, go back out. Bam, bam, go back out. Make sure that you're keeping it in boxing range. You don't want to go too far out to the point to where they can kick you and you can't punch them back. You're not playing at your range then. You go back, press up, move back, keep it at a good range, press up, keep back, keep it at a good range. You can touch them with the jab, you're good. If you can't, you got to get a little closer. Bam, bam. As long as you can touch him, that's cool. It don't matter. So to practice that, I would say just put it on basic striking. You could put your health on just so then you could kind of get a real feel of it, and then just move around, keeping it within a good range. He backs me up too much, then that's when you have to stand your ground. Just move around. Just move around. He backs up, you press up. He backs up, you press up. He presses up, you move back. And then whenever you get too far back, circle around or stand your ground. Right now, I'm pinned against the line that I don't want to go too far back, so you start circling out. Just footwork right now. Not trying to do too much. You see how I'm making a miss? You see the damage indicator. You're going to get hit, and that's cool. But as I said, you can just always just stand your ground. Whole time, just move around. Trying to bait him into throwing. And you can do that good with footwork. So now the stamina. Now there are different ways that you can play the stamina game. Obviously, one is footwork, make them miss punches. Also, what you can do is whenever they miss a punch, you counter them with something. Say that the fighter is throwing a hook. Whenever they miss, you counter them with something quick. Throws a hook, body, 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 body. That's just one way. It's nothing crazy. It is just something that you can do. Whatever they miss on, you have to capitalize on that miss. It doesn't have to be no crazy power shot, but you have to hit them with something. And I would recommend hitting them in their body with something. Going for their head is cool, but if you want to make their stamina go down faster, you hit them in their body. And the last thing to help you have a stamina advantage is to have load management. If you're on somebody who doesn't have a high cardio stat, don't go trading back and forth with them. Let them throw whatever they need to throw, make them miss, and then pick your shots. If you're on somebody that has a high cardio stat, you can get away with being a little bit more aggressive. But the best thing to do is make them miss, hit them with efficient strikes, and you will make their stamina go down faster than your stamina. Now moving on to the final thing, combinations. You want to know how to throw as many combinations as possible. You go into the practice mode, you put the AI on invert, and you throw combinations like crazy. But first, I would say is to get comfortable with actually using that move. For a good minute, it was hard for me to throw body uppercuts. So in order to get good at it, I went into practice mode and just kept throwing this punch back and forth until I was comfortable with it. And a faster way to get better at it is to throw the punch and then hold block right after. So bam, block, bam, block, bam, block, bam, block, bam, block, just to get comfortable with doing it, because it gets you familiar with actually hitting the button. Because I mean, I can just hold LT, RB, and then just throw it, but really that's not getting me better with throwing that specific punch. It's really just getting me familiar with throwing a jab and a straight. But with you holding RT and then throwing it, it gets you familiar with actually figuring out where the buttons are to throw that specific punch. Then you can work putting them into combinations that are actually efficient and fast. EA has a lot of boxing combinations, and also understand the higher your boxing combinations, the more combos you get. Adesanya has a 5-star combination. This man gets 75 combinations, bro. Lead uppercut, body hook, lead body hook, body hook. Like, come on, bro. That's a wild combination, bro. You can go through every single combination that you want, but I didn't do that. I'm hard-headed. I had to go through actually figuring out combinations that I actually would want to throw. One thing that I like to do is throwing combinations off of a jab. Jab, hook, jab, body hook, jab, body uppercut. I like to use it because almost every combination flows well off of the jab. One combination that I notice is very slow is a body straight jab. The jab body is quick. You see how quick that is? Quick. But the body straight jab, see how much slower that is? It works, but it's a lot slower compared to this. It's kind of still a fast punch, but it does not flow well in UFC 5. Another good combination to have is ones that level change. So jab, lead body hook. You don't want to go throwing it crazy because you will get caught with an uppercut, but if you can use it in the right situations, it is a very safe and effective move because it's quick enough for them not to be able to block both. They could probably block one, but they can't block both. It's not doing a lot of damage, but it's doing something. If you want something to be fast and do a little bit more damage, you can go jab, body straight, and you keep doing that until you're comfortable with it. And then also, if you want to get good at it fast, right after you throw it, hold block. You're most likely going to be doing that combination off of you blocking, and you do that for each and every combination. Bam, bam, block. Bam, bam, block. Whatever combination you want. Bam, bam, block. Bam, bam, block. So whatever combination that you want to use or that you can see yourself using, perfect it until you can just throw it. So I would recommend you have some power combinations whenever you're up close and personal, and then have some quick combinations whenever you're trying to play footsies and get in and out of the pocket. And remember, a lot of quick combinations can come off of the jab. Then once you have all of those things, you are ready to actually put them to use. You have the footwork, make them miss, move around, circle around, don't go too far back, stay within the inner octagon. And if you have to stand your ground, stand your ground. Playing the stamina game, making them miss, hitting them in the opportunities of them missing, making them consume more stamina, and being efficient at what you throw to limit the chance of your stamina going lower. And then your combinations, having quick combinations, having power combinations. Once you have the foundation set with those three things, then that's when the power and the head movement come into play. Whenever you use head movement, you are able to make your opponent whiff and counter them at a vulnerable state. I personally would not go crazy with using head movement because whenever you get caught, it does a lot more damage than if you were not using head movement. But standing there the whole time, not countering your opponent, does not do you justice when boxing. Now, for me, I like to use it whenever I have a good feeling or I know what my opponent likes to throw, just to make sure that they are very unexpected of me countering them. Because if you are using head movement a lot, your opponent has a very good chance at knowing that you're going to counter them and then counter it back. And then you're playing a crazy head movement game. I try to limit that as much as possible. So whenever I move my head, I have a good feeling as to what they're throwing. And then the punch power is the icing on the cake. It makes what you're doing actually worth it. Because if you're just doing all of those things and you don't have the power behind it to assist you, it makes it not even worth it, bro. Trust me, I've done it and it ain't fun. Yeah, you can win some games, but to be competitive and win consistently, that punch power is mandatory. Now, I used to use 4 stars whenever I was boxing, but when I bumped it up to 4.5 stars, bro, it's like he changed into a whole new person. I didn't even recognize him at how much he was knocking people out cold. It made me want to continue to box in this game because, as I said, the 4 stars is cool, but you ain't putting boys to sleep like that 4.5 stars is putting boys to sleep, bro. And it happens fast. Knocking people out in the first round with 4 stars is not really possible unless they're trash though. But with that 4.5 stars, bro, it don't matter who it is, what type of timing they on, bro. If they ain't blocking their head, they're going to sleep. So man, I would personally recommend you go 4.5 stars, but if you can't, 4 stars is usable. But just know you ain't knocking boys out crazy like that 4.5 stars. After you have all those things and you combine every single thing in, then you are ready to box in UFC 5. Now I'm going to get into a couple games so then y'all can see what I mean. I'm going to do one with just me having footwork, and then I'm gonna have one with me pressuring the fighter into having a stand and bang fight. I'm about to show y'all what it's like live. It's gonna be very hard, but I'm gonna at least show. Glove touch, cool. Play footsies with him. Okay. See what he likes to do. See how he's faking his throws. Going in. Okay. Cool, made him miss. He likes to duck. He's getting information, and then he taunts. Cool. Nothing crazy. Look at him. Just throwing. Let's just see what he'll do. See? He's just getting information, bro. That's it. Getting information. Just getting information. See? Patience. This is just patience. That's all. Just footwork. You see the stamina advantage. Yes, he's hitting me, but you see the stamina advantage. Bam. Then once he comes up in there, have something ready for him. So it's a laggy match, bro. As all my fights. See the stamina. You see the stamina. You see the stamina. That's just one part of the game. One part of the game. Bam. Bam. Just one part of the game. Bam. See, he wants to throw so bad. He wants to throw so bad. He can't help himself. This is just part of it. Bam. Come in there real quick. That made him mad. That made him mad. Look. Look. He wants to get that back. He wants to get that back. Touch him again. See what he'll do. See? I jab, moved out the way. He threw crazy. Get out the way. Get out the way. See? That's it. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. See that stamina game? That's the main thing, bro. That's the main thing. It's just footwork. See how bad he wanted to get that back. Now, at the end of it, that was just me being a little loose. I just tried to get it, go in there and hit him with something. No, but you see the stamina advantage. Yes, he's hit me, but it only takes one hit. And as long as I got that stamina advantage, it's cool. You feel me? So look at that. Round 2. Is it the craziest? No, but it's something. You feel me? It's something. It's a start. Bam. Bro, it's the most laggiest match ever. I'm trying, but I would have definitely pulled one of those back. See what he does? Start putting the pressure on him. Look what he does. Not doing nothing. I'm gonna just push him. Not doing nothing. Not doing nothing crazy. Not doing nothing. Push him. Look at him. Footwork. Push him. I got cut before he got cut. Which is okay. It's not the end of the world. Set him down. Let me just push him just because. Push him. Push him just because. Push him just because. See that? Push him just because. Push him just because. Body. Push him just because. So every time he does that, he likes to duck. So from now on, whenever he does that, if I'm close enough, I'm throwing an uppercut. Just read him what's going on. Push him. See the stamina advantage. Am I doing anything crazy? No, it's just footwork. Yes, I got more damage. But at any time, I could end this. Bam. Push him. He wants to throw something. Push him. He quit. That's just me playing the stamina game. Footwork in and out. You take hits, but look how many he missed. Now, he did a very good job at using his extended strikes, but overall, whenever he was trying to throw punches, I had him whiffing crazy. Now, we're about to get into the dog fights. Try to see if I can get him. Okay, just stop me. Oh man, See what he'll do. He's very patient. Come on, man. See, I'm working in everything pretty much. Ooh, he got me. Just working in everything. Ooh, that's a good move. Just working in everything. Dang, working in everything.